Every second, enough water to fill 3 Olympic-sized swimming pools is held back by the world's dams, a chilling testament to human engineering. But what happens when that engineering fails? As we go about our daily lives, how often do we think about the marvels of engineering that sustain us? The dams that dot our landscapes are more than just feats of human ingenuity. They are lifelines. These giant structures hold back millions of gallons of water, providing us with essential resources like drinking water, irrigation, and hydroelectric power. They are, in essence, the beating heart of our societies, pumping life into our cities and countryside alike. But there's a flip side to this coin. The same dams that harness the immense power of water when pushed beyond their limits can unleash that power in a terrifying and destructive way. This is the dark underbelly of our reliance on dams, the potential for cataclysmic dam disasters. Imagine for a moment the scale of these structures. The colossal walls of concrete and earth, the vast reservoirs stretching out behind them. Now, picture those walls giving way, the water rushing forth in an unstoppable torrent. The sheer magnitude of water they hold is awe-inspiring, yet it's this same water, when released all at once, that has the power to wipe out entire towns and communities. This is not a mere hypothetical. History is littered with instances of dams failing, with consequences that are nothing short of catastrophic. These disasters are not just failures of engineering, but also of foresight, planning, and respect for the raw, unbridled power of nature. As we delve into this topic, we'll explore some of the most devastating dam disasters in history, peeling back the layers to understand what went wrong and the lessons we can learn. Each of these tragedies serves as a stark reminder of the destructive potential of water when it's not properly controlled. Over the course of history, we have witnessed unthinkable dam disasters, each a stark reminder of the destructive power of water. Our journey begins in Johnstown, Pennsylvania in the year 1889. A peaceful, bustling town turned into a nightmare when the South Fork Dam, holding back Lake Conemaugh, gave way. The dam's failure unleashed a monstrous 20 million-ton wave of water onto the unsuspecting town below. In mere moments, the unstoppable torrent claimed over 2,000 lives, obliterating homes, factories, and entire families. The devastation was beyond comprehension, with the floodwaters leaving behind a wasteland of mangled wreckage and heartbreak. The cause? Neglect and poor maintenance were the main culprits. The dam, originally built for the state canal system, was poorly maintained after being acquired by a private hunting and fishing club. Despite numerous warnings about its condition, nothing substantial was done to reinforce the structure. The aftermath was a grim landscape of loss and ruin, but also a powerful lesson. The Johnstown flood was a wake-up call, a brutal introduction to the potential horrors of dam failure. Fast forward to 1928, and we find ourselves in the wake of another catastrophe, the St. Francis Dam disaster. In the quiet hours of March 12th, nestled in the San Francisco Canyon of California, the dam broke. A wall of water, 55 feet high, roared down the canyon, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. The cause? A tragic mix of faulty design and poor construction. The dam's engineer, William Mulholland, had overlooked a crucial geological factor, an ancient landslide on the dam's western abutment. The result? Over 400 lives lost, countless homes destroyed, and a region left in ruins. The aftermath of the disaster echoed in the halls of engineering and legislation. It led to a dramatic overhaul in dam engineering, demanding rigorous safety standards and regular inspections. The tragedy also marked the downfall of Mulholland's illustrious career. The St. Francis Dam disaster was a brutal lesson about the need for rigorous safety standards and regular inspections. Moving across to Italy in 1963, another devastating event unfolded, the Voyager Dam disaster. Nestled in the Alpine valleys, the Voyager Dam was an engineering marvel, one that would unfortunately become a symbol of disaster. Misjudging the geological instability of the area, engineers were taken by surprise when a massive landslide fell into the dam's reservoir, triggering a wave that overtopped the structure. The ensuing flood swept through the Piave Valley, obliterating the villages of Longarone, Pirago, Rivalta, Villanova, and Fay, leaving around 2,000 dead in its wake. The aftermath was nothing short of catastrophic. The dam, ironically, remained almost intact, standing as a stark, grim monument to the disaster. The Voyager Dam disaster was a stark lesson in the importance of understanding geology when constructing structures of this scale. the tragedy served as a grim reminder of the importance of understanding and respecting the natural environment when constructing such massive structures. Our final stop is in China, 1975, the site of the most devastating dam disaster in history, the Banqiao Dam disaster. A calamity of unimaginable proportions that claimed an estimated 200,000 lives. The dam, designed to withstand a 1-in-1,000-year flood, was no match for the torrential downpours that year. Over 700 millimeters of rain fell within 24 hours, a figure exceeding the average annual rainfall. The monstrous wave of water released from the dam's collapse wiped out an area spanning 50 kilometers. Entire towns were swept away, leaving behind a trail of destruction and despair. The lack of proper planning and preparation for such extreme weather events was a catastrophe waiting to happen. The aftermath was equally horrifying, with famine and disease claiming even more lives. The Banqiao Dam disaster was a harsh lesson in the lethal power of nature and the importance of diligent engineering. The Banqiao Dam disaster serves as the most stark reminder of the deadly power of water when unleashed. From these disasters, humanity has learned painful but necessary lessons. The echoes of each tragedy reverberate through time, imprinting on our collective consciousness the need for vigilance, precaution, and respect for the forces of nature. Each dam disaster we've explored today imparts a unique lesson, a piece of wisdom extracted from the rubble and the loss. The Johnstown flood of 1889 underscored the importance of safety standards. This disaster taught us that dams are not merely feats of engineering, they are also guardians of human lives. Today, safety standards are not just guidelines, but non-negotiable conditions that must be met before a dam is built or operated. From the St. Francis Dam disaster in 1928, we learned the value of regular inspections. This catastrophe showed us that even the most robust structures can falter when left unchecked. Regular inspections are now a cornerstone of dam management, ensuring that any signs of distress or deterioration are detected and addressed promptly. The Voyager Dam disaster of 1963 demonstrated the dire consequences of improper planning. It taught us that a dam is not an island, but a part of a complex ecosystem, intertwined with the geology and climate of its location. Modern dam construction now involves meticulous planning, taking into account every conceivable factor that could impact the dam's integrity. The Banqiao Dam disaster of 1975 emphasized the importance of understanding the natural environment. This calamity reminded us that we cannot control nature, but we must strive to coexist with it. Today, environmental impact assessments are integral to dam projects, ensuring that we work with nature rather than against it. Each dam disaster resonates as an echo of tragedy, a stark reminder of the price paid in the pursuit of progress and the lessons we must never forget. The echoes of these tragedies serve as our guiding lights, illuminating the path to a safer, more responsible future. And while we continue to harness the power of water, we do so with humility, remembering the lessons etched in our history by the ink of tragedy.